my live viewers, greetings to my replay viewers. My name is Ifashayo Egunjobi of wowwomendoastheyplease.com. Hey love, hey love. Where I'm an oracle and a guide. Exactly. Where I'm an oracle and guide, and I offer short-term assistance to women in the areas of self-love, freedom, entrepreneurship, and providing help with with daily solutions to daily issues that we may encounter. Hello, Shalise. Is that how you say it? So I'm gonna give people some time to come in here, swipe and invite, heart up, do whatever. This one, hopefully, Shalise. Okay, hopefully this one will not be super long. But it's just something I wanted to cover because it's come up with a couple of thank you for inviting people. It's come up with a couple of clients, and I've heard people, because I promised y'all lips earlier. Well, I don't have a bra on, so the cleavage isn't that deep, but okay. I'm glad you did too. Thank you. My daughter gave it to me. But it keeps coming up about loyalty. I keep hearing people talking about it. I like to think I'm grown. But it keeps coming up. So, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So this keeps coming up. I keep hearing people talk about, I'm loyal. I'm a loyal friend. I'm loyal. And I will be honest, much like the word humility puts a bad taste in my mouth, loyalty kind of does too. So, and I'll be honest, the first thing I think about with loyalty is my dog, because she is just blindly loyal. Like, she can be punished for something and she'll come right back. And, somebody can be mean to her and she'll come right back, because like she is a rescue. So I know she has endured some horrible things and she'll just come right back. So the thing is, what I want to talk about with loyalty is how it can really affect us. Because a lot of times when we talk about loyalty, I've heard it in the context of people being blindly loyal. I'm loyal to the end. I'm loyal no matter what. I'm a loyal friend no matter what happens. I'm there for you. You can call me anytime. Any time of the day or night. I'm loyal. First of all, let me tell you something. You can't call me any time of the day or night. It depends on the circumstance. I do have boundaries. That's one thing I want to talk about is a lot of times we talk about loyalty, we are not acknowledging and discussing the importance of boundaries. Oh my gosh, as women, and especially as black women who are expected to be strong black women, we do not acknowledge boundaries. So when we talk about loyalty, a lot of times what I see with clients and with women that I interact with is that, they're loyal to a fault. They are loyal, to getting run over and every damn thing else, trying to be loyal because they don't want to be viewed as disloyal or not trustworthy or whatever. And what I have started to say in response to that now is that where reciprocity, where an exchange of energy is understood, loyalty is not necessary. So when we understand that if we're in a relationship, it should be reciprocal. It should be something that if we should be able to exchange energy. We shouldn't be hoarding all those things to ourselves. And if we have an understanding of that, if we don't have an understanding of a give and take, then I don't have to say, exchange. I actually got I got exchange of energy. I actually got that from Comedic Yogi. His name is Kameen. He's awesome. And it's not necessary. It's not necessary, because what you end up doing is constantly pulling and tugging. Because most of the time what you will find when people say, I'm loyal, and then I'll ask them, so do you expect the other person to be loyal? And then you find that, one, yes, they expect the other person to be loyal. And two, they are most times not reciprocated with loyalty. And so loyalty becomes almost like a martyr complex. It almost becomes a sacrificial kind of thing. well, I'm going to sacrifice myself for the banner of loyalty. And it's like most of the time, the people that are loyal are the people that I find as clients and as friends that have been sacrificed, that have been hurt, that have been drugged, that have been taken to the damn night water. And so the thing is, what I would like for us to start to explore is, let's try to surround ourselves with understanding this exchange of energy. Surround ourselves with sisters who understand what the give and take is. And the other thing is, let us make our expectations known in our relationships. Let's begin to tell people what is expected of them, like what we need, and have them to tell us what's expected of us in our romantic relationships, as well as our sister circles, or your friends if you have guy friends. And so the thing is like, let people know this is what I need. Let people know this is where I'm hurt, and so I might get a little in attack mode if you touch this little sore spot in my life, if you touch this little emotional sore, whatever. And then it doesn't become a thing of unspoken disloyalty. And so the thing is I just don't want you all to either go into it yourselves with this whole loyalty trip, or if you see another sister or brother fall into this trap of just this blind loyalty, I want us to have another way of looking at it, because for a lot of times we feel like we have to live life in this binary, in this dichotomy, in this world of opposites, where you have to choose one or the other. You don't have to choose one or the other. Most times, because in this realm, balance is rewarded. You know what I'm saying? Balance is rewarded. So you don't have to say, well, I'm either going to be loyal or disloyal. No, I expect an exchange. The women that I keep company with, I expect an exchange. I expect an exchange of energy. We exchange business ideas. We exchange opinions. We exchange input. We exchange all kinds of things, but it's a balance. It's not like any one person is sitting at the head of the table. So my sisterhoods look like, the Knights of the Round Table. There's no head. We're all sitting in a circle. That's why in a sister circle, there are no leaders. You might have people take, exactly. You might have people take turns facilitating, but you don't have people you don't have that person that is the leader. And if you see someone moving into a leadership thing, you want to be really my suggestion is that you want to be really careful with that, because a lot of times when we get into leadership, then we get into this imbalance of, with the loyalty thing. And then it also allows the quiet ones to get left behind and ignored. Yes, it allows the quiet ones to get left behind and ignored. And so, and I have also found, when we talk about loyalty as far as to leadership, it gets real ugly in the conscious community. It has caused people that I know are intelligent people to completely cut off their critical thinking skills altogether, because they are loyal to this particular leader. I'm not going to call any names, but I have one that just jumped in front of my mind. It just drives me nuts. And there's a sister that is so loyal to this particular, and when I say leader, I mean, like, see me throwing like gang signs of quote fingers when I'm saying leader. But she's so loyal to this dude that she don't even know that that she like went off on me on my page for giving my opinion on my Facebook page about this dude. Now, this sister has known me since this sister has known me literally since I was probably about 5 years old. I'm 38. Okay. And yeah, we've known each other off and on, but I got money on that she does not know him near as well as she knows me, but she jumped down my actual throat behind me disagreeing with how this dude, conducts himself in the community, especially as it pertains to women. But her loyalty, this blind loyalty, can't hear anything I'm saying, is not willing to, hear and just cut off, completely just cut off because of loyalty. And my question is, but what are you getting in return? Thank you. What is the exchange? What is this brother offering you that would have you turn on somebody that you've known for at least 33 years. Like, blindly, just like, she basically was like, fuck you, told me to stay in my lane. I'm like, well, I thought my page was my lane, but I could be wrong. And even with this, with the handmaidens, that's another kind of loyalty. Listen, well, if that's what she want, I can't help her with that. With the handmaiden loyalty that I see a lot in our community, and I understand that there are different ways to have relationships. But again, when we talk about blind loyalty, so let's say that you are one of the people who believes that men should lead. Men, handmaidens are, that's what I'm about to talk about. The ones who feel like men should lead no matter if he is equipped to lead or not. If you could be smarter than him, but he's still supposed to lead. You could be more spiritual than him, but he's still supposed to lead. You're a better teacher than he is. He's still supposed to lead. You're a better student than he is. He's still supposed to lead. He is leading because he has a penis. That's the handmaidens. Now, if your husband is the leader of your house because he's good at it, awesome. My husband does not lead my house. We lead it together. We are partners. There are things that he's good at. There are things that I'm good at, and we generally do what we're good at. But I'm not gonna be loyal to a fault to him because he has a dick. Like, that's insane to me. But there are so many women in the community, and I'm talking about women because that's who I work with. But there are so many sisters in the community, and I see us just like fighting to the death for these men, and I'm like, but why though? Because what he's saying is like a big part of your downfall. The concepts that he's teaching you is a big part of why you still can't get in a committed relationship if that's what you want, or why you can't be in a polyamorous relationship because you struggling trying to be something that you're not, because your sexuality is not, is not acceptable, or because your independence is not acceptable, or because you reading a book and I know how this went. What was it the guy said, if women that read grow chest hair, grow facial hair or some shit? Like, people are submitting to this out of loyalty. Do you know how much I read? I don't have fucking facial hair from reading, but but it's like we go for the loyalty, the blind loyalty. So that's all I wanted to really say on it. I just want us to pay, yes, doctor. I just want us to pay attention. Again, where reciprocity is understood, where the exchange of energy is understood, when those concepts are understood, not only understood but embraced, when we can sit in a circle, in a leaderless circle where we are all equals, where we understand, give and take, giving and receiving, when we understand the exchange, when we understand our equality, then that loyalty thing, that concept is not necessary. That tug for loyalty is not necessary. That martyrdom, type of concept and attitude is not necessary. You do not have to sacrifice yourself for another, ever. When there's exchange, you do not have to sacrifice yourself, because people understand that freely do we give, freely do we receive. So that's it, unless y'all have any questions, comments, disagreements. If I have pissed you off because you think I've talked about your favorite leader that you are submissive or loyal to, any of that. Anybody, let me know. Well, thank you. So if y'all don't have anything for me other than liking my lipstick, I'm going to get off. I just wanted to keep my word because I know I said that I was going to get back on tonight, and I wanted to keep my word before I went to bed. And I did put on lips especially for y'all. So anyway, thank y'all so much. Again, I wanted to reiterate from the last Periscope that I did that I am offering an oracle reading class starting in May. It will last through July. It is 9 weeks. You will, by the time you get finished, after some practice, I'm a big believer in practice. Thank you. I'm a big believer in practice, but when you are finished with that 9 weeks, you will be ready to read. Okay, you will have practice readings. You will have with your classmates. You will have group time, of course, but you'll also have one-on-ones with me during the course of the class. So let me know if you have any further questions about that. You can private message me on Facebook. You can put it on my wall if you want to. And if there are any topics that y'all want me to Periscope about, let me know. If I don't know the answers to them to Periscope about them, I know people who do, and I will ask them to do it so you can get the information. Thank you. This is my daughter gave me this color. She didn't buy it for me, but she gave it to me. I've always worn dark lipstick, so I love dark lipstick. So I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all support. I love getting on here and y'all jumping on with me. And they had a cool, yeah. Oh, and let me tell y'all one more time. I love you too. Let me tell y'all one more time about, my daughter bought me this too. About the difference between tarot and oracle. Tarot is a very, and look at the last Periscope I did earlier. But tarot is a traditional card set that is the same across the board. The illustrations will be different, but it's always the same. So when you bust open a pack of tarot, you will always know how to read that tarot. Oracle is different. Oracle has, they're always different. They have different purposes. They can have different numbers of cards, completely different illustrations, different combinations. They can be specifically for particular purposes, or they could be a broad spectrum, and they are limitless in their existence. So that's the difference between tarot and oracle, a kind of an overview. And if you look at the last Periscope I did, I showed you quite a few of my oracle cards, not all of them, but I showed you quite a few of my oracle cards. Yeah, so if you want to see the difference, go back and look at that last Periscope. But again, I love y'all. Y'all give me a topic, inbox me a topic for Wednesday, for tomorrow, so I can give y'all something that y'all want. I want to give the people what they want. So anyway, I love y'all. Let's see if I can cut this off.